Welcome back to our Ask an Advisor series. Harrison Lane here with Bluegrass Business Advisors, and today we're going to be answering the question, how do you protect the confidentiality of a business during the marketing process? One of the most important things to the sellers that we work with is confidentiality. They have employees, they have managers, they have customers. And if there's any sort of message that gets relayed to those groups that is inaccurate or causes confusion, a lot of times that creates fear for a seller because customers could leave or key employees could leave as well. So we do everything in our power as a business broker to protect the confidentiality of the business to keep the seller and operations intact. We have a very systematic approach to confidentiality. You'll notice when we list a business for sale on our website and on different marketing platforms such as BizBuySell, you won't see the name of the business hardly ever. Instead of XYZ Landscaping, typically we will market it as something like Central Kentucky Landscaping Business for Sale. What that does is it gives potential buyers just enough information to where they can reach out to us and say, hey, I'm interested in learning more about the opportunity that you have, but it also protects the confidentiality of specifying one business. Once we have a buyer that reaches out to us about an opportunity that we have listed, we request two things from them after we've talked with them on the phone and understood a little bit about what they're looking to do. The first thing we collect is a confidentiality agreement. This is a simple document that basically says that any information we provide to them will be kept confidential. The second thing that we provide is a buyer profile, which is a few more pages, and it asks questions that say, what are your finances like? Is it an individual that's buying it? Is it a group that's looking at buying the business? What kind of experience do you have? Where are you located? How much time are you looking to spend in the business? All of these things help us to qualify buyers so that when we're speaking with them, we know if they are a legitimate prospect for the businesses that we list. We do everything that we can to protect the confidentiality of the business. There are situations where people will try to narrow down based on the information that we've provided, but what we really strive to do is come from a place of transparency with the sellers that we're working with. And so any marketing that we are launching out publicly is always approved by the sellers that we work with, because we want them to feel comfortable and confident that what we're putting out on the market will do the best job of protecting their confidentiality so that key employees and customers continue to operate as they do within the fold of the business. Well, as we wrap up here, one thing I'll mention is that sometimes business owners do not care if the business is launched publicly with the name and all the details. However, we have found that an overwhelming majority of business owners really value strict confidentiality. And I think that that's one of the value pieces that a business broker provides. We do everything in our power to protect the strict confidentiality of the business that we are listing for sale. Thank you for joining us on Ask an Advisor. We're going to continue answering questions that are frequently asked in our world, and also questions that are being submitted via our social media. If you have not already done so, please follow us on our different platforms that are listed below, and we look forward to connecting with you soon.